Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'd just like to go over my Criterion Laserdisc collection. Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said, I just want to go over all of my Criterion Laserdiscs that I own. As you might be able to see behind me, this like black net here, we are well into November and I still have my Halloween decorations up, mainly because I just love how they look on the shelf behind me, so that's why that's there. I figured I'll talk about some Criterion things this month, mainly because the Barnes & Noble half-off sale is currently going on, and I am very excited. I'm hoping that everybody out there is able to pick up some of the great things. I know I'm going to be doing a couple of Criterion related videos later on this month, but today I decided to just talk about all of the Criterion Laserdiscs that I have. If you were not familiar, Criterion as a company started off putting out Laserdiscs. They wanted to basically be releasing films in like a high quality format, which at the time Laserdisc was that high quality format, that also allowed them to put supplements or special features on the discs. And Criterion allowed or Laserdisc, sorry, allowed that to happen. And so as a company, they put out about 300 or so, maybe it's like a little over 300 Laserdiscs, like with spine numbers. One thing to note though, that is every single release, there might have been two different versions of that one release. And there was a, on the back of each one, which this one might be, yeah, so on the back of each Criterion Laserdisc, there is a CLV and a, let's see if I can find one here, or CAV. Yes, there was a CLV and a CAV. I forget what what those acronyms stood for, but essentially it meant that if it was going to be a single disc or a dual disc format. Like, let's see. This is a sorry, I just should have, CAV. So it has two discs and it has what's called a gatefold. And so it actually, the disc or the Laserdisc opens up and it kind of folds out like that. And so this is a CLV, which it is just a single disc and it does not open up. It is just the sleeve, kind of like a vinyl record. And so they kind of put this out with multiple different like movies. Some movies only had one release, but a lot of them had both releases. Before I jump into my collection, I would highly, highly, highly recommend checking out Daisuke Beppu's complete Criterion Laserdisc video. And he goes through every single one that they ever put out in regards to the CLV or the CAV. I don't have that many. As you saw by the thumbnail, I don't have like a huge collection, but Criterion Laserdisc is pretty much at this point, between that and horror, are the only Laserdiscs that I really seek out. I used to, when I first started getting into collecting, I used to just buy up any Laserdisc that I saw, and I quickly ran out of space with that. So I kind of narrowed my focus a little bit in regards to Laserdisc, and that is really just Criterion or horror. But as you'll see in my video here, that you'll recognize a decent amount of these films, and a decent amount of the films that are within the Criterion Collection Laserdisc, I guess, series, were never actually put out on Criterion Blu-ray or DVD. So yeah, it's kind of a fun like crossover that you might get movies such as what I just showed, King Kong, on Criterion Laserdisc, but you might not get that, or we didn't ever get that so far at least, on Blu-ray or DVD or 4K. Obviously that movie is available elsewhere, but not through Criterion. So I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to also say the spine number on each one of these. So starting off, I have spine number 1, and that is Citizen Kane. Now, they put out a couple different versions of this particular edition, and you'll see this with the, I think this is spine number 4. You'll see this with spine number 4, that it is a, it's a different artwork, but with Citizen Kane, I believe there was 4 different artwork variations of like spine number 1. So spine number 1, Citizen Kane, which is fun because we have the 4K of Citizen Kane here at spine number 1104, and so it's fun to see the Criterion collection develop over time from Laserdisc over now onto 4K. But as you saw earlier, this is spine number 2, I believe, or 3. I'm not sure. It's worn off now on the spine, so I should have had a note on that, but either 2 or 3, I forget which one. Maybe if I think of it, I'll pop up the actual spine number on the screen. But it is King Kong. And like I said, this was a, let's see, CAV. It's a 2-disc, and it has the gatefold. I'm not going to go through and open up all of these because a lot of them I have in these clear dust jackets. And so that would just take a lot of extra time. So like I said about Citizen Kane, the same thing applies to King Kong, where there was different artwork variations. I know some of them came in like a nice like thick like box, which was like 2 or 3 discs with a booklet, and you'll see some of those later on. But I'm pretty sure Citizen Kane had that, King Kong had that. They had both the single disc and the dual disc editions as well. So this is an example of the different artwork variation, but this is spine number 4, and that is The Lady Vanishes. So Citizen Kane would also have a silver artwork like cover like this. So and this is the CLV edition, so it has the single disc in there, which that one is also within the Criterion collection. Coming in at number 5, we have The Third Man. So another one that is within the Criterion collection. One that most people on this channel would recognize, and this is spine number 19. So I'm going to be skipping, obviously I'm skipping because I don't have all of them. But this is one that actually shows up twice within the Criterion Laserdisc collection. And you'll see that again actually because I have both. But this is the CAV, the 2-disc gatefold edition of Blade Runner. So just an awesome, awesome edition of this movie. And I have to show the artwork for this because it is absolutely beautiful on the inside. So it is just a gorgeous release. This is back when, you know, releases truly did care about the presentation of the physical release, and so it was a better time besides, I mean, with getting a physical release, because now we get a DVD, and you know, if you're lucky, you might get a booklet, or which most, I would say 99% of non-boutique label editions of things don't come with a booklet or anything. And so this is back when, you know, they put a lot of effort into their releases. So this is spine number 36, and that is The Producers. So just a fantastically funny movie. I absolutely love this movie, which I have this on Blu-ray, I believe, but it's just great. This is another one that was put into the Criterion collection not too long ago. Let's see, that's spine number 948. So I have my Criterion over here. And so the next one here, this is spine number 40A, which is an important thing to note about, this is the CLV edition. In regards to the CLV or the CAV, like I mentioned earlier, with having 2 different like versions of the same spine number, they would be marking one as, this is spine number 40, so one would be 40, and then one would be 40A. Basically just to distinguish the difference between the two, you know, a single disc or a dual disc type of situation. But yeah, like I said, this was one that I was actually put in, or that was put into the back into the collection, I should say, not too long ago. But that is the film The Princess Bride. So just amazing artwork on all these. I absolutely love collecting these Criterion Laserdiscs. The next one, this is one that I talked about, kind of about the box that some of these come in. And this is spine number 45, and that is North by Northwest. And so there is, let's see, 3 discs in here. And so these kind of just open up like so. And then you have the discs inside. And I believe there might be a booklet, or yeah, there's like an essay in here as well. So just amazing releases. You can kind of see like the thickness of these as well. Maybe if it'll focus. You can kind of see the spine number there and the Criterion logo that carried over into the DVDs. The next one, this is spine number 53, and that is the film Forbidden Planet. And so this is the CAV, which is the dual disc, and it has like the gatefold in there as well, but just a great release. The next one, this is spine number 54, and that is the film Zulu. And since this one is not in a sleeve, I'm able to quickly show that it opens up like so. And so you have just tons and tons of, you know, information here, all this text to read about the film. And even the back, I mean, there is all kinds of supplements on here, and, well, maybe not all kinds of supplements. It's a lot of, you know, just information. That's the word I'm trying to say. Just a ton of information on the back, but it's a great release. This one is probably one of my favorite Laserdiscs that I have. This is spine number 60, and this is one that I would absolutely love to see come back to the Criterion Collection. It probably won't ever come back because it has, I mean, it's a very popular film now, but I absolutely love this release, and that is the film 2001: A Space Odyssey. And so this is just, I mean, this is a 3-disc. This is in the box format. It is just absolutely beautiful. I love this thing. I was so excited to add this to my collection. The next one here, I know I showed a few of these on my horror Laserdisc video before, but this is one that is also within the collection, and that is spine number 65, and that is the film The Blob. So just absolutely beautiful. This is the 1958 version of it. So just a great addition. The next one, this is another great movie. This is spine number 66A. So this is the CLV version, but that is the film The Adventures of Robin Hood. So you can see, like with a lot of these, Criterion was a very, very different company back in its Laserdisc era than it is today. You can see there's a lot more well-known films within the collection that really probably would not make its way back into the Blu-ray DVD 4K collection that we have today. But this is spine number 69, and that is Blade Runner. Again, this is the CLV version, and so let's see if I can grab it quickly. And yes, I do have 2 copies, mainly because this is spine number 19. That's the CAV version, and this is spine number 69, and that's a CLV version. So there is a difference between the two. And I think there was a couple, I want to say there might have been a couple other ones that they did that where instead of doing the, like, you know, spine number and then like the spine number letter A, they just put a completely 2 different spine numbers on there. So I'm not sure what the reasoning was behind it, but yeah, we had 2 different versions of this film. I believe they're the same cut as well. This is the 118-minute long cut, and this is 118 minutes. So it's the same cut. Not like one's not like the director's cut or anything. It's just they are the same cut of the film. But the next one here, this is spine number 77, and that is this film, The Naked Kiss. So it's just another one that, yeah, I think, yeah, this is in, sorry, I had a blank there for a second. This is within the Criterion Collection now. The next one, just another great film, a great release, but this is by number 78A, that is Lawrence of Arabia. So this is the CLV 2-disc edition of the film. This is a French film. I'm not going to try pronounce it because I don't speak French, but this is spy number 94, I believe. It's a Jacques Tati film. June de Fête, I think. I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. But there's a title. It's just a fun. It's fun to have, some foreign laser discs within my collection, because I feel like I don't see those that often. But another one that is within the collection. This is spy number 108A, and that is Sex, Lies, and Videotape. So they. 108A. Another one that recently got put back into the collection. So maybe they are working their way through their Laserdiscs to update them to newer formats, but this is spy number 120A, and that is Raging Bull. So it is just kind of cool to see, the difference. I still need to open this, but the difference between the original Laserdisc and then back to the newest format of the film on 4K. So, and this one's actually, I have a couple of these, but some surprising ones here. This is spy number 124A, and that is the film Dr. No. So just kind of fun to see, James Bond in the Criterion collection, which is just kind of a wild concept, but this is another one that I feel like is a kind of a surprising one for some people, but this is spy number 125, and that is the film Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So, and this is the CAV, so this is a 3-disc edition of the film. So it actually folds out 3 times. So this cover opens and then it opens again. So it has like a tri-fold, kind of like your science fair, project boards that you had in school. This is actually one that is on my wish list, that I'm, if I might order it later in the month, but this is spy number 126, and I want to get the actual Criterion version of the film, but this is the Devil and Daniel Webster. So, we'll see if I can snag this one still within the month, but... and another one here, this is spy number 131A, and that is From Russia with Love. So another James Bond film. And yet another James Bond film. This is spy number 132A, and that is the film Goldfinger. And this next one, this is actually one that was recently put back into the collection as well. And this is spy number 144, and that is The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. So I think this is Terry Gilliam, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But this is the 3-disc edition of the film. So just a really cool edition. It's cool that we have that back in the collection as well. This is spy number 145, and that is the film Tootsie. So another great one that is within the collection. And I think, yeah, since I am able to quickly open it, that's the inside. The next one, this is one that it would be great if this got put back into the collection. This is spy number 168, and that is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So just a classic film that, everyone's seen this movie. It's just hilarious, and I absolutely love it. The next one here, this is spy number 175, and that is The Player. So another one that is back in the collection. This is spy number 182, and that is the film Damage. This is honestly, these next two are like some of my favorites. Actually, these next 3 are some of my favorite laser discs that I have just in general. This is spy number 183, and that is the film Dracula. Just absolutely beautiful. I love the artwork on this. It's just, classic horror film. I feel like you also, like within the Laserdisc, you got like a lot more horror, I would argue, that you know, we don't have today within the Criterion collection that we have. I really, really wish that Criterion still had a list of all of their Criterion Laserdiscs like listed out on their website, but unfortunately they don't, which is really sad because that would just be amazing. This one is spine number 198, and that is the film RoboCop. I feel like this is one that I just kind of have to show the inside too, because it's just absolutely beautiful. So it is, I absolutely love this artwork. I know it's the same artwork as the Criterion DVD, but technically speaking, this is within the Criterion collection already. However, it is just, it's on a out-of-print DVD, and so it's not on this nice, you know, I mean, it would be nice if we got like a nice 4K of the film or something, but I know Arrow Video has the rights to it. But the next one here, this is spine number 247, and that is the film, of course, Halloween. I know I've talked about this movie at least twice on my channel, but at least this particular edition. So this is the Criterion Laserdisc again. Again, just a absolute crown jewel of my collection that I have. And the last one that I have, this is spine number 314, and that is the film Silence of the Lambs. Again, just another one that is within the collection already, but it's so cool. I absolutely love this artwork. And that is my complete Criterion Laserdisc collection. Obviously, as you heard by the spine numbers, I'm missing quite a bit. I would absolutely love just to get the like the complete Criterion Laserdisc, and that would be, you know, essentially what Daisuke Beppu has, where he has, you know, both the CLV version and the CAV version of every single spine number. I think that'd be so cool to have, because they're not going to be making any more of these Laserdiscs. So technically speaking, they are all out of print, because no one's making Laserdiscs anymore. But I just absolutely love collecting these. There's a few out there that I'll probably order off eBay, but I also love just coming across them when I'm shopping, or, you know, finding them on Facebook Marketplace or whatnot. I just absolutely love finding them and just adding them to my collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. What are some of your favorite Criterion Laserdiscs? And are there any Criterion Laserdiscs that you have? I would highly recommend just checking out, like, just Googling, like, the list. People have made lists over the years, and even if you just watch Daisuke Beppu's video, I'm just curious of what movies do you think should be ported over that haven't been from the Laserdisc to the Blu-ray and 4K and DVD format within the Criterion collection. But I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.